decided to make this video and then later decide when I want to upload it. I had a conversation with a beautiful soul. I love meeting beautiful souls. And I think that is that's like part of our reasons as to why we choose this human experience. So if you do not know me, my name is Akua Providence, and I am a consultant by trade. My consultancy ranges from design and construction specification all the way to travel and travel med advocacy. I have to be a consultant because our country has proved to put Black women in a very, very tight space. It's only but so many years. In my case, it was more than 20. But there's only so many years you can work, and every job you have, you are abused by a white woman. There's been many in my day. Monique Otero, Christy, like there's just been so many of them. There's been so many of them. And I'm a woman about truth. Truth is what's going to set us free. Let me tell you. I had to walk away from an industry that I love. And when I say walking from an industry, I'm still a consultant. My range of experience and knowledge isn't defined by the behaviors of ignorant racist people. It's still my cachet. It is still my intellectual property. It's still my value. It is still my understanding. It is still my wisdom. It is still my knowledge. But I'm never one to talk badly about any administration of any country. Not me. Because I believe that whatever we see is a true reflection of what was supposed to be there. That's like, if you're planting corn seeds in the soil, you're expecting stalks to come up. So ears of corn to come on there, right? Okay. So I don't ever say anything bad about anything, because this is what unfortunately we signed up for. Okay? In regards to, when I say unfortunately, I mean for myself, not for the country that I live in. I mean for myself, being an immigrant. And I had this conversation coming up with my grandmother, and I asked her, I was like, Granny, do you think that it was the best thing for us to stay here in America? Because it hasn't been good. And I know that our experiences here, whether it's good or bad, no one truly really cares. The only person that cares is yourself. And whoever wants to see you flourish, that's it. Not even a lot of your friends, the people like you keep around and you have like emotional attachments to, they don't care. They don't care, child. They just want access so they can ask you questions and about your business. That's it. But to get back to the purpose of what made me decide to make this video, I had an amazing awakening the other night. And I'm not a stranger to having awakenings, because I have had many along in my life, depending on like what level of ascension that I am going through, right? That's why my face is all like puffy and everything like that. I'm still recovering. It was quite a lot, and the body keeps score and it shows up. But I'll be fine. So that's why I'm totally okay with you seeing me the way that I see myself right now on this video. Because I love myself. She's so amazing. I toast my avatar every day. I chose her. But what made me decide to make this video is when I was having this experience, I reached out to my, like my god sister, right? And I was telling her how I realized I don't have any more free love in my heart. I think I knew it was coming to this, especially when I went through some challenges with the family court system here in America. And I went through the despicable handling of Gregory Adams. He's a judge out of DeKalb County in Georgia. Horrid person. I think the Child and Family Services needs to review every family that went through his court. And I think I knew I was getting there, right? Because the only free love that was left in my heart is for the two souls that I brought into this realm, right? My own children. And I don't hide anything from my children. I tell them everything that happens to me and what people do to me and things like that. Because if something happens to me, I don't want my children to be confused or to believe something that they hear. I want them to know. I think that's imperative for mothers. Imperative. Because a lot of you do not tell your children the truth. And it results in you having bad relationships with your children that are the same sex as you, like your daughters. You have a hand in that. You rear sons that see women as subjects and appliances. You had a hand in that. I'm very, very clear on that. You have a hand in it as a mom, right? Whether you are delivering your baby yourself or you are taking care of your baby when they're coming up and protecting it and keeping it away from illness and rearing it until it can fully be aware that it's going through a learning stage and it becomes its own little person and its own personality. That's why I respect children. And I understand babies. That's a little secret, it's like a little superpower I have that a lot of people don't know. Animals and babies, they communicate with me. I understand them. And they always show me that, they always show me that they like when they're being understood. Right? I'm telling you, them babies, I would say from my own personal experience, 2 times with babies that had different gestation and, birth stories, that it happens somewhere around the 3-month to 3.5-month age range in this realm. That's when, if you pay attention, that baby is talking to you. So anyway, so I had this conversation with her and I said to her, I was like, I realized that I don't have any more free love in my heart to give. And in my journey, I spent almost 2 years just studying men and everything that influences male psychology. And I had to, because the type of consultant that I am, right? So we work with men. I come from a patriarchal Caribbean background, African background. Like, we are very patriarchal, and we do not know who men are. Women, us, we do not know who they are. We raise them, we love them, we make love with them, we cook for them, we support them, we're friends with them, we hug them, we go to church with them, we worship with them, but we do not know who they are. And I feel that goes for most women, because that was the clarity that I came to, and that's the reason why I put in the focus to getting that education for myself. And it took a long time. So because I know firsthand, there's only but so many man hours you can manage every day. And if I made that space for myself and I utilized healing time to do it, I know most women do not know who men are. You know why? Because they are working 50 hours with people that absolutely hate them, stresses them out, excuse me. I was drinking coffee. And a portion of them also give their time to their houses of worship. A lot of women, they're giving like 5, 8, 10, 15 hours a week of unpaid labor to their houses of worship, which is self-enforcement of patriarchy. That's not debatable. So I know that the time that I took to take in that information and get clarity about it was going to affect the way that I moved forward in this life and interacted with other humans, specifically men, because I'm still attracted to men. That might be a whole conversation for another time. Because I've had that conversation in depth with other women. But I was telling her, like, I don't think I have any free love left in my heart, because I'm a consultant. I charge people to speak to them. And because, unfortunately, I am still attracted to men. That's the unfortunate part. It's like I could do without them, but I'm still attracted to them. And then you feel like, okay, I want to have closeness with them. Most of them are not capable of having any kind of healthy closeness with you. That's unfortunate. A large percentage of them in our society. Not all, but most. And having gotten full understanding of that, and understanding how it is that I functioned in regards to like my own knowledge, when I decided to start dating again, I absolutely refused to give out my phone number. Like, talk, what are we going to talk about? Because it's valuable to speak to me. I'm a wealth of knowledge. And that's why it's dangerous for me to talk to or date a man that works like a regular job where he's like just clocking in every day. Because there's a limitation there. And it's going to take a whole lot of digging and unnecessary coupling for you to find out exactly how deep is this person's intelligence. But all the same, I like human beings. So I have a softness in my heart for human beings. I do give my time to women. If it's something that I could help them with, I do. but I do not give my time to men freely. Not at all. Not at all. They want to meet you, they want to talk to